Hello and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at a strategy you can use to trade volatility 75 index. On my screen I have V75 5 minutes time frame, and as you can see, with this strategy I've been able to enter a trade and I'm in profit. Now let's look at how you can also make use of this strategy to trade volatility 75 index. All right. The reason why I entered this trade here is because this red line just crossed this blue line, and the red and the orange lines crossed above here, and I have a retest and a bounce here around here. Okay. So how does this strategy work? Let's look at the way it works. Now, I have two windows. I have the main window. This is the main window. I also have indicator window 1. This is indicator window 1. Okay. Now, how do I make use of the indicators on the main window? Let's look at it. Now, on the main window, I have my red line. Whenever the red line crosses down on the blue line, whenever the red line crosses down on the blue line, that's my sell signal. Okay. And whenever the red line cross above the blue line, that's my buy signal. Now, I don't just sell or buy. I look at what happens in relation to the black line. Okay, this is the black line. Now, when the two lines are above, the black line, that's like a bullish trend. Okay, let's look at where the two lines crossed the black line. That's what we want to look at now. Okay, I'm trying to get a particular point where we have a cross above. Okay, now it is a perfect point. Now here we have a cross above the black line around here. So that's the start of the bullish trend. Okay. So when we are in a bullish trend, you always ensure that the red and the blue lines are above the black line. Okay, and you try to take your trade whenever the red line cross above the blue line. Like you have a cross above the blue line here, you can take your trade. Okay, there's another cross above the blue line here, around here. So that's a good place for you to take your trade. There's another good place for you to take your trade. Okay, so in as much as the two lines have crossed above the black line, you look for buy signals. Okay, continue to look for buy signals. But when you have the two lines crossing down, like we almost had a cross down here, but the black line still stays under. Like you can see here, the black line still stays under. All right. Okay. So as much as, okay, now we have a cross down here. This is the start of a bearish trend. The start of the bearish trend occurs where the black and the red line both cross down and stays under the black line, where the uh, where the red and the blue line cross down. Okay, so this start of a bearish trend. All right, but I was still able to make use of the signal here to quickly get scalp some buy trade. Okay, now that's that for the main window. Now let's look at indicator window 1. For indicator window 1, I have uh, the orange and the red line. Okay, and I have the green line. Okay, now let's look at it. Let's take it one by one. Now this is my green line. Okay, this is my green line, like a band. Okay, like an envelope. All right, the lower envelope line. Okay, now this is the upper envelope line around here. I have the upper envelope line around here. Okay, I see it's curving upwards around here. All right, and you can see it curving downwards around here. So how I make use of the indicators on the indicator window one is when this red and orange line, this particular red and orange line, okay, this is what I'm talking about, this red and orange line. When it comes to the lower green line, okay, whenever it comes to the lower green line like we have around here, so I'll wait for it to cross above for me to buy. Okay, as soon as it comes down and then cross above this blue line, start to look for buy opportunities. What I will do is to go to the main window, to come around here and try and see if I can have a cross above the blue line like we have around here for me to buy. So as much as it crosses above and it starts to go up, I can always scalp some buy trades. Okay, now for sell trades, just like the opposite of buy trade, when it gets to the upper line, okay, upper green line, and it starts to come down, then cross down on this blue line, now look for my sell sell trades like we have around here. Okay, so all I need to do is just compare with what's happening on the main chart. Okay, you can see the red and yellow line goes above around here and then starts to come down around here. So I'll just look for my sell opportunities and then scalp some trades. Okay, scalp some profits. All right, now that is not all about it. There are instances where the red and there are instances where the red and the orange line like we have around there, we get up to the black line above here. So your price has gotten to a resistance level, then you look for a way to sell. Okay, all right, and there are instances is to come down to the black line at the bottom to get to this low bottom. You know that price has found some support, then you look for buy opportunities. Okay, there are times the band, the upper envelope itself, like we have around here, the upper envelope, which is the green. I'm talking about this here. We get to almost to the black line. You have come to the resistance level, and then you may have a descent, okay, like a fall, and you can see what happened here, and price will start to go down. Okay, you can see how price went down around here just because the upper band or the upper envelope was able to curve upwards. Okay, so if the lower envelope, like we have like this green area, if it's able to curve downwards to this black uh, line below here, then that means price has met with some support level and then price will go up. Okay, so you can see this, you can see what happened around here. The red and the orange lines almost touching the black line, almost getting to the black line, and you can see what happened. Price found support. Okay, price found support and went up. Look at what's happening on the main chart. Price found support and went up. Okay, so if we look further, if we try and look further into it, okay, you can see this is a typical example of the red and the orange line getting close to the black line at the bottom. Okay, you can see getting close to the black Bollinger line at the bottom here. So you can see what happened on the main chart. The main chart is showing you that we have a double bottom here. You can see what happened. Price went up. So it's a very good strategy. All you need to do is back test, check it with what has happened in history, and then um, try and spot the signal. Like you have the red and the orange line crossing above, almost touching the black upper line, the black upper Bollinger line around there. Because price went up and then found resistance and price dipped. Okay, so you can look at what happened around here. You can see what happened around here. This cross down below the lower envelope line and then almost getting to our black lower Bollinger Band around here. And if you look at the main chart, we have a bottom here. Like I said earlier, when the upper this upper envelope line, when it touches, when it bends upward and touches the upper black Bollinger Band like we have around here, then price may dip. And look at what happened. Price dipped. So you just need to look at the reaction, look at the formation of the indicators on both windows before you can decide whether you want to sell or you want to buy. All right. So whatever happens, you have to monitor. Whatever happens, you need to monitor how the red and the orange lines, how they both react. Okay, like you can see, the red and the orange line forming a double bottom around here. If you look at what happened on the main chart, you have you have price finding support just after this double bottom. Okay, and you can see what happened. Price went up. Okay, but you have to consider the fact that the red and the red and the or this red and orange lines, they must cross above this blue line within the green envelope band. You can see this blue line. This red and orange line must cross above it for you to have a buy situation. And for you to have a sell situation, let me look, okay, like you have a sell situation around here. Your confirmation is when they cross down below this blue line. When the red and the orange line cross down below the blue line, that's your confirmation that price will sell. Okay, so this strategy is a very good strategy. Try and backtest it and then you'll like it. Okay, let's look at the parameters. Let's look at the parameters for the strategy. Okay, on the main chart, we have moving average. We have 50 period simple moving average. Apply to close. Shift is 0 and the color is blue. Then we have 850 period simple moving average. Apply to close. Shift is also 0, but this time around the color is black. Okay, then we have fractals. Okay, and then we have 4 period smoothed moving average. Apply to close. shift 0, color is red. So that is that for the main window. For indicator window 1, we have relative strength index. Okay. The period is 6. Apply to close. Now the color will match the background color of the chart. All right. Then we have moving average. Period is 30. It's a simple moving average. Shift is 0, but you apply it to previous indicators data. And the color is blue. Then we have envelopes. Now for the envelopes, the period is 50. Now shift is 0. The deviation is 40.10. The method is simple. You will apply it to first indicators data. Now the color of the upper band is green and the color of the lower band is green. Okay. We also have moving average. Period is 1. Shift is -3. Method is linear weights applied to previous indicators data, and the color is red. Then we also have another moving average. The period is 3. Shift is 0. Method is linear weights applied to first indicators data, and the color is red. Then we have envelopes. This time around, the period is 350. Okay, the shift is 0. Deviation is 90.10. Method is simple. Apply to first indicators data. Now the color of the upper band and lower band is black. All right. Then we have finally moving average. The period is 2. The shift is 0. Method is linear weights applied to first indicators data, and the color is orange. Okay, so that is that for the parameters of the indicators. It's a very good strategy. You can use it on any time frame. Like this is 15 minutes time frame. If you look at the main charts, like I said, let me remove all the objects. Okay, going to 15 minutes time frame. If we go to 15 minutes time frame, when the red line cross down on the blue, that's your sell. When it cross up above the blue, that's your buy. But you have to look at the trend. If both the lines cross above the black line, that's your bullish trend. If both stays below the black line, this is your bearish trend. Like they both cross down on the black line. Let's look at where they both cross down. Okay, they both cross down. Still looking for where they both. Okay, yeah, now this is where they both cross down on the black line. It's the start of your bearish trend. So what you need to do is look for when in a bearish trend when the red line cross down on the blue, that's when you get to sell. So whenever the red line cross down on the blue in a bearish trend, look for sell opportunities. Now, if you are looking for sell opportunities, all you need to do is go to the indicator window 1. All you need to do is go to indicator window 1 and look at what is happening on indicator window 1. Like you have a sell signal around here. Okay, so on your indicator window 1, look for the red and the orange lines. Are they below? Have they crossed? Have they both crossed down on the blue line? If yes, then you are good to go. Okay. If yes, you're good to go. So you can see our price went down. It's a free fall. A free fall, this 15 minutes time frame, free fall. And the red line stays under the blue. And both the red and the blue stays under the black. That's the black line, 850 moving average. So it's a very good strategy. Make sure you backtest. You can use it on any time frame, like I said, this 30 minutes time frame. Okay, you can use it on any time frame. This 5 minutes time frame. You can even use it on 1 minute time frame. You can use it to trade boom and crash. You can use it to trade step index. You can use it to trade jump index. It's a very good strategy. You like it. Okay, but make sure you back test it. Make sure you try it out on demo account first and see if you know what to do. See if you know when to place your sell trade. See if you know when to place your buy trade. See if you can spot the the bullish trend and the bearish trend. Okay, make sure you try all those on demo account first before you go live. Okay, so that's that for the strategy. Make sure you click the subscribe button. Kindly subscribe to the channel so that you get to see more videos. Click the like button, like the video. Also make comment below the video. Drop your comment below the video. Ask question below the video. Also click the bell button below the video for notification. Okay, if you want to take it further, you can go to our website www.binfxtrader.com. Another website is fxfables.com. On these two websites, you get to learn how to trade Forex and Volatility Index. All right, till I come your way next time, is bye for now.